Okay guys, we did it for the heroes, and now we are doing it for Star Wars. That's right, another small set showcase. I think this is the last one of the month, but for Star Wars, we have all these awesome sets to talk about today. So let's get into it. Hello and welcome to Bricks and Toys. My name is Brandon, and once again we are in my frickin' kitchen. And why are we in my frickin' kitchen? Well, the same reason as we were in the kitchen the last time. I cannot film a video like this with my current conditions and the current places that we normally frickin' film. So we are in the frickin' kitchen. So, like we did with the Hero Small Set Showcase, we're going to do it the same frickin' way with the Yavin 4 Rebel Base being the icon of the video. And then, at the end of the video, when we're done doing the build and the review, we're going to talk about why these two sets are here. This is a 22 and a 20 set, 75312 and 75324. Those sets, we'll talk about why we're going to talk about those today, but the main focus of the small sets we're reviewing are the lovely new sets of the Mandalorian Microfighter, the 332nd Battle Packs, the Yoda Starfighter, the Boba Fett Mech, and the main course, the Yavin 4 Rebel Base. I am super excited about these builds. They're all play builds and meant for the younger audiences, but like you guys out there, I buy these for the minifigs. Sometimes the minifigs are just too incredible to ignore, and you just got to collect them all, kind of like a Pokemon type thing. It is what it is. So, to kick off this video, we're going to kick it right off with the Yavin 4 Rebel Base. This is set number 75365, coming in at 1,066 pieces. Now, this is an 8 and older set, and it does come in at a whopping price tag of $170 US. And that is a lot of money for an 8 and older set. So, today, we're going to dig into this, we're going to build it, time-lapse, all that good stuff, and we're really going to see, is it worth $170 US? Like, would I buy this if I had a boy that was into Star Wars and was 8 and older for him to enjoy? Is it worth the money? Well, let's find out. So, to kick this party off, let's go ahead and let's hit our Bat scoreboard. So let's go ahead and let's put up the name. We're going to be doing the Yavin Rebel Base. Those stinking rebels. Yeah, they kicked your ass too, didn't they? And so let's start off with the box design. And overall, the box shows the minifigs in action. We got Luke chilling with R2-D2. We got Han, Chewie, and Leia all together. We got C-3PO being transported on that little dolly. We got the Rebel hanging over and keeping watch. We got that cool Y-Wing flying in action. And then we have these guys at the planning board, and we got this really cool structure. Overall, a lot of really cool action bits on the front of this box. And one thing really neat about this is, once again, they name all of the minifigs you get in this set. So let's go over those really quick. Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, Princess Leia, General Dodonna, Garvin Dreas, Red Leader, John Vander, Gold Leader, Chewbacca, C-3PO, R2-D2, R2-BHD, Rebel Fleet Trooper, and Rebel Crew. And if I said any of those names wrong, it's because my contacts just decided to get dry and now everything's blurry. Everything on the front of the box is spelled out, and on the back it's more what you see on the front. You can show them as a team, like in the ceremony in the movie. Then the Y-Wing is landed with some base action going on. They really do a good job on showing you the playability of this set, which is important because it is not an adult set, even though an adult is building it for this video. So overall, I'm super happy with it. It is really a nice box. And for that, I am going to give it a 10. Because if I saw that, I would definitely buy it, which I kind of did. I mean, I sent 2 of the most important women in my life to the store, and I put this on the maybe list, and I said, you guys make the decision on whether to buy this set or not. And they clearly made the decision to buy the set. And I bet you a big part of it was the advertisements done on the box. So next up is packaging. So let's get into that packaging and let's see what we have. So with these bigger sets, 2 pieces of tape to be expected. Unlike with all these smaller ones, it is the punch open box type. Now let's carefully pour this out onto the counter without spoiling the small set showcase coming up after this segment of video. So that is our build laid out. Bags 2, 6. I'm going to give it a guess of 10 bags. See if I'm right. 4, 6, 1. Stop trying to ruin the spoilers or make spoilers. There's bags 10. Oh, there's a bag 11. Bag 3. So I think I see 11 bags. So with this, the paper envelope is taped shut. We do have a bunch of books, and we do have a sticker sheet, which would be expected. If we did not have a sticker sheet with this set, that would be kind of weird. Because these play sets always come with abundance of stickers. And now they're on the floor, so you're going to have to go find those. So now we have, holy cow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 books included in this set. First book is bags 1 and 2 for the Y-Wing. Bags 3 and 4 is for that planning room. Bags 5 and 6 is for whatever the hell this is. And 7 and 8 is for this wing of the Rebel base. And 9 and 10 is for this wing of the Rebel base. And bags 11 is for that weird looking tree. So with that, there's not much really to say. I do kind of like how they broke the books up all into separate segments. I think it's a little bit excessive, like this builds this wing of the base, this builds this wing of the base. But again, it is an 8 and older set, and building friends sets with my daughter, they kind of do the same thing. So they kind of overpackage it to make it less abrasive on the children that has to build it. You know, for us adults, it's kind of like, we don't need that, but the kids do. So keeping the kids in mind, seeing that there's 11 bags and 1 sticker sheet, everything's pretty much properly packaged. Let's go ahead and let's just give it a 9. I would give it a 10, but I'm literally being forgiving about the 6 books or whatever it is included in on this set. So now we got to actually build it to go over the rest of these key points. So we're going to go ahead and go into the build, and that means for you guys, enjoy the time lapse. And remember, after we're done with this, we're going to talk about that. So don't go anywhere. Enjoy the time lapse, and we'll be back. So now let's review the Yavin 4 Rebel base. So let's just go ahead and let's just go look over all of the figures, and we'll see the minifigs in the spot that it tells you in the book to put them, and we'll just go from there. Overall, there's not a lot of exterior details to really look at. There's a lot of leaves and trees. We do have some cannons on the front of the base, which is pretty normal. And then here we do have the Y-wing. Overall, the Y-wing does look pretty cool. We do have the red leader inside of the Y-wing. Actually, that is the gold leader, I believe. It's one of those two. And the only thing about the Y-wing is it does look kind of incomplete with those studs on those cannon shooters exposed. But we also do get the droid R2BHD in with this. And then, as we come around, we do have the Rebel crew member on that little truck thingy. And it does open up to store stuff inside of that. We do got these three other little things, the stairs for the Y-wing and these little light landing thingamajigs. Coming over here, we do have that tree with the Rebel Fleet Trooper. He's got his binoculars and it looks like a spear. You can raise and lower this if you choose. Coming around, we do have General Dodonna with the exhaust port bomb drop lesson. And then it looks like we do have some planning on those blue panels behind him. Then down here we have the Red 5 leader in the place that it told me to put him. Coming over, there's Chewie right behind those cannons in the front. And then we have Luke and Han in the ceremony chamber. And then above them, we have a little satellite. Then over here, it looks like we have another little planning table with Leia and C-3PO. And then down below, we have another little area with R2-D2 just hanging out. Overall, just a super simple set. Pretty much what I would expect for a $170 playset. So now, let's wrap it up and grade this set. So now, let's just get straight into it and let's go down the board. Build quality. Unlike traditional playsets, there is a lot of flimsy-esque, loose pieces in the set. You can definitely see that with the little radar thing. I'll show you. I can just reach back in here and just pop it out. Just comes out. And then this whole top piece here is literally kind of like held in, and it's just really janky. So the build quality is so-so. I feel like if you were to give this to an 8-year-old, they would easily find a way to just break it. So that is one thing to keep in mind. So let's go ahead and let's just give that a grade. And I'm going to give the build quality about in 7. Part usage, nothing out of the ordinary. It's straight Lego. There are a little bit of cool techniques to make things work, but to me it's just making things work, and that kind of contributes to the whole flimsy aspect of things. So again, 7. Playability, the set is a play set. It's got lots of minifigs. Again, with the minifigs, we'll throw a 10. Playability in minifigs, 10 and 10, just because it is a play set. It does have the minifigs. It has the Y-wing. It is made for that. Ease of display. Overall, it is an easy to display set, and the set is also super modular, so it does come apart to be able to move it, or maybe put something on the other side and then just move it around. So for that, we will give it an 8. Availability, with a quick check online, I could tell you this set is currently available on Lego.com, and it's probably available at other retailers, so it is super available. So we're going to give that a 10. So with the price of $170 for this set, that is the snag. This being a play set for $170 is extremely high. It's actually over 15 cents per piece average for this set, making this higher than what I believe is the Mos Eisley Cantina, which was I think under 14 piece per average, somewhere in there. So this thing does have an extremely high piece count. So because of the 15 cents per average piece count, which is just pretty much unheard of at this point, that Lego is actually trying to get that much, well, that's a lot. And on top of the fact of $170 for a kit you would give to an 8-year-old, I mean, I kind of feel like Lego is kind of smoking their sauce with that price tag and that price per piece. So we are not going to be light about that at all. And we're actually going to dock that down to a 6, because that to me is just asinine. Fun. The kit's fun. It's a 10 as well, because it's made to be fun. It's got a ton of features. It's got the Y-wing. You can put the stairs near the Y-wing, have the minifigure walk up, get into his cockpit, fly it around. You got the guy that can go up and down the pole on the tree, making sure the base is protected. You got Chewie behind the cannons. You got the prep room. You got the planning rooms. You got so much to do on this set. All you got to do is have the imagination to do it. So now let's go ahead and let's give this thing a quick grade. So our total score for this set is an 87. So it's clearly ranking up there with the recommend. But the reasons that I recommend this set is, A, you're collecting minifigures and you would like to finally get your Luke and Han without a printed medallion, but now a physical medallion. That's a really cool perk of the set. You also have Gold Leader and Red Leader with some Rebel crew. For me, I don't have minifigs like that. So now, with this set, I do. So it's definitely good for the minifig aspect. But other than that, it's kind of like you just have it just to have it. And when it comes to getting it for your kids, I mean, if you're balling out and you can afford this, I think this would make any 8-year-old boy's dream that loves Star Wars. But you got to really think about it because of the price. But I definitely agree with the 87. I do think it's worth it. You just have to understand that you are paying a really high premium for this set. So now with that, let's go ahead and let's hop over into the review of these other sets I have behind me, and we'll wrap up this video. Okay, so to get this party started, we're going to start off with these two oddball sets. So let's go ahead and let's dive into Boba Fett's starship from The Mandalorian, and let's talk about these. So as you can see, I already got them built. So this set is from 2021. So we do get some pretty basic minifigures with this set. And I can already see my cat was trying to break off pieces from it, like usual. Overall, I just picked this one up because it was on the Prime Days deals. Instead of being the normal $50 price, I saved $12 on it. And I paid $38 for this set. Now this set, at its original price point, is about an 8 cents per piece average. But this set is going away at the end of the year, so if you are interested in a play version of Boba Fett Starship, this is your best bet until the next thing comes along, and we don't know when that's going to be. So we'll take a good look at these minifigs. Overall, it's pretty basic construction. It's easy to pick up, manipulate. It is built really well. At this point in time, Mando still did not have his head printing. He's just a black head. Where Boba, I think he has a bearded, no, just a scarred up face. So there is that. And then there is a little cargo hold down here where you can see someone frozen in carbonite. And then it does come with this little carrier for the person in carbonite right there. So that's the first one. And then the other one I got on Prime Days deal is this overly priced set from 2022. It is the Dark Trooper Attack. Now, this one comes in at $35 with a 21 cent per piece average for this set, which just makes this set way overly priced. But I did save $7 on this set by doing it on Prime Day. And honestly, I don't get the whole point of this set. Like, it's mostly about the minifigs, which is one of the reasons that I wanted it. I do believe that this is another one going in away at the end of the year. We do get that really cool Luke minifig that swirls around. Then this guy kind of twirls, and then this guy goes back and forth. Other than that, it's just, So that's those two sets. Now getting into the newer stuff over here. So the first one I want to dive into is this mech. Now, I'm not a big fan of the mechs, but this mech here definitely had a highly recommend because of the minifig. And after building the mechs, I can say they're not too bad. Like, I'm okay with it, but there's just something about it that's just rather like, okay. So let's take a look at this minifig, and since we have a Boba Fett right over here, let's take a look at these two and let's see what is up. Because I'm hearing a lot of buzz about this mech. So let's pop him out. You just take him out like so. And then we can look at his printing. Now this does look like a lot of the printing you would get from the 80s with him. And then his head overall looks like, yeah, this is one where he's got kind of a mean face and some stubble. Whereas this one, he's got the scarred up face. It's more darker. So clearly two different minifigs with these. So it's almost like two different outfits, but obviously I don't know in the lore if it's supposed to be like that. So yeah, so that's the big thing about the mech is the minifig. So one last thing to note with this mech that I have all laid out here is it currently is selling for $16 at a 10.3 cents per piece average. So now let's move on over to Yoda's Jedi Starfighter. Unveil. There we go. And I guess we kind of got the N1 in there too, but we'll focus on this. Now, overall, this is a pretty unique set. I do like it a lot. Now, this set does set you back about $35 at a price per piece of about 13.8 cents. So this is on the pricier side. I do like the green. I do like how it's small. It really fits Yoda's character. We do get the minifig of Yoda hiding away in there, which is really unique. I don't know if he's unique to the set, but I have heard that this R2 unit is the same as the trash compactor. You do get a nice little place to put Yoda's lightsaber, and you do get some cannons down in the bottom. Now, my only complaint with this set is how it displays on the counter. It's just kind of really janky with the wings, so I will have to find a way to put it up. And then the next one is going to be the Mandalorian N1 Starfighter Microfighter. So now for the Microfighter, you will be looking at paying about $16, which is about an 18.2 cents per average for this Microfighter. And let's take a look at what we get for that price. Honestly, it's kind of what we would expect. Now, we do have a more detailed Mando, now with a face with some stubble, in comparison to how they used to do them. You can really compare that now and take a look. Again, like with Boba Fett, steps forward with these newer sets. Overall, just a super basic, tiny little set. Not much to go on here, guys. And then, last but certainly not least, is the 332nd Ahsoka's Clone Trooper Battle Pack. Now, with this set, I have heard some conflicting stories about this one, where the price is different at Walmart versus at Lego. It's supposed to be about $20 at an 18-cent price per piece average, and you'll only get 4 minifigs and 1 of the little vehicles for that price. Here I am displaying 2 of the sets, so I I have 2 of these vehicles and 8 of these minifigs. We have 2 of the Captain Vaughns, and then the others are just clone troopers with that cool yellow print to represent Ahsoka. I love this part of the Clone Wars. So overall, this is a really cool set, but with the Walmart thing, I think they were selling for $27 at Walmart, which is what I paid for one of them, and then for the other one, I paid the Lego price. So I'm not too sure about that, and I don't have any receipts to go back on and check. So that wraps it up for all of these sets. Now, let's go back and let's send off this video. And so, there we have it. Now, this concludes a 2-part series of all of the new sets. I really feel like Lego really just let loose with all of the new sets this month, but they're all tiny sets, $20, $40-esque sets. And if you guys know anything about the Bricks and Toys YouTube channel, we don't do individual videos on smaller sets. We do them on bigger sets, like the Yavin, or in Monday's video, the Spider-Man No Way Home Final Battle. So with those bigger sets, those kind of deserve a video, but they're kind of pushing it, so it was better just to do 2 videos like this, one for Star Wars, one for Heroes, and here we are. So for the next thing on the channel, it will be on Saturday, and what we will be doing then is we will be doing the Technic Lamborghini Huracan Technica, and we will be doing a full review on that build, time-lapse, and the whole shebang. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. So with that, guys, please drop your comment down below if you bought any of these sets, if you got any of them early and at Walmart. Let me know if you guys know anything about the whole Walmart charging $8 more for the 332nd battle packs. I want to say I paid $27 when I should have paid $20, but I was so excited to be like, hey, I got it early, that I didn't really care about that on the price tag. So, you know, like I said, drop comments below what you think about all that. If you got any of these and what you think about it, just go ahead and just do that. And then on that, if you liked the video, please like, share, and subscribe as usual. And I just want to say I appreciate you all, and thank you for watching.